Hello, what is up, guys? It's Punisher TZ here, and right now I'm on my main account, and we're gonna make another, and we're gonna do another Clash Royale video. I think I'm just gonna go through a couple of my recent games. Here is my most recent match that I just played about 5 minutes ago, and I thought it was a pretty good match. So as you can see, he's running a pretty heavy deck up here. I'm waiting for him to play something, but he doesn't. He logs my Ice Spirit. Don't really see why, but he did. I throw down my Ice Golem in the back, and he throws down his Giant Skeleton in response to that. Because I don't want that Giant Skeleton getting to my tower, I throw down my Inferno Dragon to try to stop that, but he throws down his Witch to counter. I arrow to get the skeletons out of there so that the Inferno Dragon will retarget. And he successfully keeps it away from the tower. I send in a minion horde after it's locked on to take that out. He fire spirits to take out my minions and lumberjacks to take out my hog rider, but I freeze with the ice spirit. So I throw down my skeleton army, he logs it, but then I have the ice golem, which so that my tower takes 0 damage. Speed it up a little bit. He throws down his witch, and he is trying to make up a bigger push. I wasn't sure what to do here, so I placed those down and just tried to take the damage as best I could. This is when I start worrying about this game. Sorry. But since he has no elixir right now, he can't do anything about my hog rider and stopping it, so he stops it before I take the tower fully down, but not before it's too late. I place down the ice golem way too far away to distract, and the what's that thing called? The lumberjack gets a lot of damage in on my tower. I place down my Inferno Dragon to take care of that, and my Ice Spirit, Ice Golem, and Skeleton Army to take care of that, and that should also take care of the Giant Skeleton. I send the Hog Rider over the river to try to get to the tower before the game ends. And since all I have to do is arrow to take out this tower, I play very defensively, and seeing as there's only 10 seconds left and he didn't end up zapping the tower, I'm just trying to cycle at this point and keep him away from my tower long enough for me to zap and finish up this game. Another one that we can look at is, how about this one right here? Speed it up at the beginning, because no one's really doing anything. I throw down my Ice Spirit, he throws down Wizard. His Wizard just absolutely destroys that, and I don't know what to do right now because there's so many things coming. So I throw down the Ice Golem to distract, while I throw down a minion horde to kill both of those. My minion horde goes to town on his tower, only getting a little bit because he counters with his, but I immediately arrow it. I went a little bit preemptively there, hoping he did not have any elixir just like me, but it turns out he did. So he countered with a Dark Prince, which isn't a very good counter to the Hog Rider. I wait for his shield to break, and then I send in the Skeleton Army to take care of both of those princes. Once again, this guy is also running a very heavy deck, and he cannot cycle quick enough to counter any of my counters to his cards. So now, since I know he has no elixir, I can send in my Hog Rider right under here, and that'll get some good damage in. It'll even take down the tower. And he gets one swing on the king tower. He throws off his Inferno Dragon, but mine is a higher level, so mine should take his out very quickly. It'll also shred through the wizard pretty good, and it'll only take 2 shots for the tower to take that one out. Here I laugh because of just what I can do right here. I just pull him all the way from there to there, and he can't do anything about it. I arrow his minions and distract with the skeleton army. I throw down my Ice Spirit Hog Rider, but my Ice Spirit gets distracted on his Hog Rider. My Hog Rider makes it for a couple swings on the tower and takes out, and those minions take out about half of the damage from that prince. I was worried here because I didn't know how I was going to end up countering this. I zapped to get rid of their charge, and then tried to do everything in my power to keep them off this tower for very long. But I have no elixir, so I kind of failed on this one. But he has no time to get to my tower. All I have to do is freeze and just destroy everything on his side and leave it alone. And that's game. Sorry about that. It's my ringtone. Mute that while I'm recording. Oh, sorry. I just opened up my phone and it was already on my Clash Royale account. We're going to do one more for this video, and that's going to be it. Let's do... Let's do this one. This was a fun battle. So, we're both waiting for our elixir to go up, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I throw down Ice Golem and everything, and he has 2 defenses, which is going to be very hard for my Hog Rider to deal with. I tried to wait for the Fire Spirits to spawn to zap, but I could not, because otherwise the Hog Rider would die. I arrow his princess just to get it out, and Ice Spirit his Ice Wizard just because I didn't want it to do too much damage. And since I'm a level 10 and those are only level 9 Ice Spirits, I one-shot those and they do no damage to my tower. Knowing that his furnace is gone, I throw down the minion horde to counter his Hog Rider. Not the best counter, but it still works. He has no elixir, and he tries to throw down a skeleton army, but I zap it and that tower goes down. After this, we really don't see too many defenses, I don't think, as much as I remember. I think that we see the furnace a couple more times, but not in a defensive position. I once again arrow and then distract. You can see him contemplating on what he wants to do. He throws down the Hog Rider, and I completely just shred it with the skeleton army. Without my Hog Rider taking any damage, I already have the King Tower down to half health. I zap his skeleton army, and that's fully out. And after that, I'm fully cycled back to my Hog Rider, Ice Golem, Ice Spirit push. I'm waiting for my elixir to go back up, which I guess I lied. We do see it in another defensive position. I'd throw down the minion horde to take care of that, and then the Hog Rider to keep going with the push. I was hoping he'd throw down skeleton army, but he did not. He threw that down late, and I zap it, and I get the tower. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. I know at this point all I have to do is distract, and he's waiting to zap my skeleton army, but he can't because I throw it down minion horde instead. I'm gonna arrow all of that and then throw down the skeleton army to take care of that hog. Only one skeleton survives, but that's still enough to take him out. I throw down my Ice Golem and Minion Horde to take care of his elite barbs, and they don't even get a touch on my tower. I arrow his princess again. Never mind, I arrow that, and that's game over. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and thanks for watching.